Because we've been hearing these talks about the Asia Pacific Song Contest that you guys are going to produce. I haven't read too much into it, but I know that this kind of format is, they've tried before to copy it into Asia, and it didn't work out. What makes you guys think that you can relaunch it and make it work this time?
I don't want to sound arrogant, but we have been so fortunate that the Eurovision audience have accepted us. It's a real family, and there's a sense that I'm sure not everybody thinks that Eurovision, a lot of people possibly think it was better before Australia came in the last couple of years. They possibly liked it as it was.
No, I don't think so.
but they've been good enough to welcome us in. And for us, we love to compete, but we just love to be a participant, that more than anything, because we're so far away. So what we wanted to see if we could build a bridge for this wonderful... The funny thing is that I feel so connected to what happens in Eurovision and the sense of excitement and passion and collision of eccentricity and ridiculous, brilliant performers, unusual people. I've never seen a television show like it. And for me, I just fell in love with it from Moscow when I was there for the first time. And I thought, I have to try to put my energy into this and develop for Australia that we would become part of it. And we've been allowed to do that. And that's partly our team and partly everyone at Eurovision. And we so appreciate that. But what we hoped was that we could build a bridge of the best and biggest and oldest music competition to the world's biggest music market. There are 900 million people with mobile phones that watch television off their phone in China and in India. The musical virtuosity of India, the diversity of China, the K-pop, Japan, like they're all very different. Thailand, Philippines.
How similar is the show going to be to the actual Eurovision Song Contest?
Almost exact. The change would be, I think, what we want to do for the first year is to just do a grand final. And I mean, Eurovision started with 9 performances. We would hopefully get more than 12, but we already have some countries that are very interested to do it. So the funny thing is with the Zeitgeist is that many people have the same idea at once, and there are 5 or 6 Pan-Asia song contests doing the rounds at the moment. And our job has been to go to these places where Eurovision always isn't known and to say, this is the perfect format because it respects the diversity of your country. You can celebrate your nationalism, how you're different, and you can wear it with pride. And we would love you to be part of it. So far so good. We're hoping that we can do it in March 2017.
Which Asian countries now broadcast Eurovision? China's going to start this year, but...
That's true. China broadcast. We broadcast. Thailand broadcasts. New Zealand broadcasts.
Are all those countries going to be in the Pacific contest as well?
I'd like them to be, but we'd also like to expand it to India, to the subcontinent, like UAE, Qatar, Kazakhstan. Take it right from there, right across. Fijians, Vanuatu people, Tahitians, New Zealanders. There is Tonga. There is incredible vocal histories and cultures with those countries. So it could be really diverse and really exciting. And we hope one day that you're watching it here. So see.
Would that mean that when you start the Asian Pacific contest, that this year you were invited for the Eurovision, last year you were invited for the Eurovision, would that mean that you would only take part in that contest, or if you get invited again to the European Eurovision, that you will be here too?
This is the best musical party in the world, and anytime we're invited, we will be here. Okay.
That's an answer we like to hear.
It's really important to say that for us, it's such a special thing, and for our network, SBS, it's one of the biggest shows in the year. So we obviously want to be part of it. And a lot of our audience are from Europe, and they've settled there, whether they're Moldovans or Belgian or Dutch. Everyone wants to connect with their artist and see what's happened this year. So we really want to be part of this, but perhaps we can be part of Eurovision growing to being a global thing. And I think that's important because it's a very special show. But we would never want to lose its specialness.
Would you find enough artists, if you're doing 2 contests a year, would you find enough artists to do both of them?
It's a big music scene, Philip.
Yeah.
But still.
Look, I'm sure. But I can't say that will happen. We can't assume that we're going to be invited back next year. We just have to do well this year and try not to spoil the party.